do we get a different PR rep? Okay. All right. So why don't you follow us in? We get a new PR rep here.
Carter.
And Carter, how you doing? I'm Sam.
Well. Nice
Okay.
to meet you, Sam.
All right. Can you tell us what you do here at Cooler Master, Carter?
I'm the product line manager for the CM Storm gaming peripherals. So I'm going to show you a few new products that we have coming on here. We're branching off on kind of our best bread and butter keyboard here, which is our Quickfire Rapid series. The original one was in a gray casing and had quite a few logos. So we ended up transitioning from that, listening to our user base, and ended up going with a much more cleaner design. Took the Quickfire off the actual space bar, and the only logo that was left was here. We also learned from our users that they wanted a little bit different font or potentially a different location of the font. So we actually moved forward with going not only with a black casing with a rubberized coating, but we also went with a stealth model, which is the front printed keycaps. What that's going to do is it's going to prevent wear because your actual fingertips are not going to be actually touching any of the logos or lettering itself. You're also, something unique that we allow, unlike a lot of our competitors, is we have multiple form factors of the keyboard itself, but we also provide all different switch types. So the users that like the tactile feedback with the audible click, we actually have the blue switch type down here. We also have the red as well as the brown. Basically anything. We're also one of the few vendors out there that actually have the green switch type, which is one of the newest and rarest Cherry MX green switch, which we'll show you a little bit later on down the road. So this is our Quickfire Rapid, the Stealth Edition. Should see it very soon. Again, all of the new Stealth Editions will be in a black casing, so we are moving away from the gray.
Okay, and any pricing information on the Stealth?
The Stealth is actually going to sit at the exact same pricing as the original Rapid, so $79.99 to $89.99, dependent upon the switch type itself. So.
Okay, great. Okay, let's move on to Quickfire XT right here.
Right, so this is basically the bigger brother of the Rapid. So we wanted to take our bread and butter keyboard, the Rapid, and extend upon it. We originally had the Pro, which was a similar board, but we wanted to go with more of an elegant feature type. So again, you have that very, very logoless outlook. We're also going to have a Stealth edition of this in the future, as well as an LED backlit version. But one of the very few, one of the best feature points of this board is it's actually going to be the thinnest bezel of any full 104 switch keyboard on the market that's encompassing the Cherry MX switch type. We also are using CoStar stabilizers, which are an aftermarket stabilizer for the actual switch, the larger keys, such as the spacebar and the shift. So that's another wonderful feature that a lot of the mechanical enthusiasts really, really enjoy.
Yeah, CoStar stabilizers, for me at least personally, they just feel a lot more even with the other switches on the keyboard, rather than going with the Cherry MX stabilizers. So that's very good.
Absolutely. And another feature that we actually included in both the Rapid Stealth and the XT, it's more of an upgraded feature, is through the PS2 we actually allowed the ability to change the repeat rate. So you can see here on the numlock key as well, all the way through, you can actually change the repeat rate of the PS2 from 1x all the way to 8x. You can toggle it right along. So that's just an additional feature in both of the new boards that are coming out.
Okay, all right, let's move on over. It looks like you guys have a lot of stuff actually in this suite here. So
here is going to take care of everything else on that side of the room. And hopefully you enjoy our keyboard lineup for 2013.
Okay, all right, let's move on over to Rajiv here. And how's it going? I'm Sam.
I'm the newest member of the CM Storm family here, so I'm actually the marketing guy. I do all the technical side of this stuff. So I want to actually show you guys kind of the keyboard line. Building off of what Carter showed you, this is our TK. This is a mechanical gaming keyboard using brown cherry switches. As you can see here, I've removed it. And the unique thing about the TK is that it has this numpad block design. So we've actually taken the command and the navigation and created a smaller form factor for gamers kind of on the go. So if you want something a little bit more functionality other than the Rapid, for maybe more home office use or whatever you need. A lot of people use Excel. We all use it at work, so we want to be able to take advantage of that.
Exactly. Not everybody needs the arrow keys, but some people may need the numpad.
Yes, absolutely. And also, you'll notice that this keyboard is in white. This is something that we're actually kind of looking to see feedback from people like yourself and end users to see if this is a viable product for us. We have mostly done everything in black or kind of a gray, and now going with the white design, we want to see kind of what people think. We also have our headset here. This is our Sonos in white.
Okay, and it looks like you have a whole system over here, and it looks actually
yeah,
absolutely really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, custom designed system by a special modder. For this one, I'm not exactly off the top of my head sure, but either way, it looks very, very cool.
Okay. All right. So let's move
We
on
also have,
over.
we actually have the White Recon here. This White Recon, we also have currently selling this mouse, and this is also in a white design, and the trusty Scorpion mouse bungee, very unique for gamers.
And you guys also have a control mouse pad
Yes,
here.
we
It looks
do.
like a cloth mouse pad.
Yes, we do, and this also has a polyurethane backing over here. This is our top of the line gaming mouse pad. We have a lot of surfaces. I'll show you more right down here as well.
Okay. All right. Let's move on over. Let's take a look at.
As Carter mentioned to you on the keyboard line for green switches, I don't know if I think I overheard him say that. This is our trigger. We're using green switches, and this is like a very rare switch. You don't find a lot of manufacturers bringing that to the U.S. market.
Okay, and what would be a feature of the green switch? Because I mean, we're very familiar with the blue switches being clicky and tactile, the brown switches being tactile, and reds, none of that. So what are the features of the green switch?
Well, the easiest way to explain a green switch is it's very similar to the blue, but with a little bit more resistance. So if it's very hard to say unless you actually feel it. But if you've ever used a blue switch and you always felt like you wanted just a little bit more resistance, that's kind of what it is. You also find the green switches being used a lot in space bars for a lot of mechanical keyboards. So we've kind of expanded that to the whole keyboard, all the keys, and it's actually a very, very popular option right now.
Okay, all right, and looks like you guys have a couple more.
Yes, and this is
products?
our Power RX. We also have another one, the Speed RX, which I don't think we have out here, but the Power RX is a kind of a secondary solution, very big mouse pad. And
Okay, and looks like you guys got one final station over here, so let's talk about
the
this.
final one, this is our aluminum series. This is something that we're going to be bringing out very soon. It's fully customizable. You'll see the plate over here is actually removable. We can work with different companies, or gaming teams can actually brand their own hardware. So that'll also be included on the headset as well. With a small tool, you'll be able to remove these side ear panels and actually use your own customized flaps on that. And then for the keyboard as well. Oops, excuse me. And also for the mouse as well, we do have a aluminum mouse with a removable panel right here.
Okay, and this mouse pad
Yes,
as well?
the aluminum mouse pad. I don't have too much information on it. We just saw this, but it should be part of the whole set that will be coming out.
Okay, all right. Does that pretty much cover it for the entire suite? Okay, all right. So we just had a pretty long walkthrough, actually, of the entire Cooler Master suite. I want to thank all the people here that have given me great interviews, and I just want to thank you for
thank you.
the interview.
I'm still a little new, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it little by little. But
Exactly. All right. So I'm gonna give you you are gonna be the man to anchor this. I want to give you the plug. Tell me why somebody would want to buy something from Cooler Master.
Cooler Master is actually the only company that's going to be providing a full option on the mechanical keyboard side. We have the full switch types. We don't pigeonhole you into just one color. We have every type for every type of gamer. And so we really highly recommend that you try out each of them, find out what's the best fit for you, and we'll bring you the hardware that's really going to fit what you look for.
Okay, excellent. And any Twitter, Facebook, social media, how do I, contact you?
Yeah, you definitely want to go to the Cooler Master Americas on Facebook. You look for the North America one. We have one for every country. And you can also follow us on Twitter. I believe it's Cooler Master USA. Cooler Master USA.
Okay, excellent. Sounds good. All right, and stay tuned for more CES 2013 coverage.